Hi, I'm Stu from Stu Motion, and today I'm going to be doing a whistle stop tour of a sound design that I've done for a looping animation provided by Peter Greaves, and that's for the hashtag Loops Challenge, and you can find them at Loop Sequence. If we're thinking about layers of sound design, I would usually start with a base of the environmental sounds, so what's going on in the scene that's not an action. In this scene, in this park, I actually know it quite well. There is a kids play park nearby and a main road, and this is a golf course as well, and there's students living in these houses around, so I'd probably build up with some sound effects that match that. Okay, so I've gone through my library, I've found sounds that I think are appropriate. I'll just show you what I've done and we'll have a little tour of the sounds here. So I was thinking birds. So then we've also got because I know this area there's a play park nearby, so I've added in some kids just to add a bit of life. And then finally, just to lean into what's in the picture here with the seagulls, I've just created this seagull sound effect, which was originally a mono sound effect, and I've auto panned it left and right just to make it sound like the seagulls are moving around. And if we play it all together, then we get this. Amazing. So now we're going to go through and add in sounds for the actions as well. Okay, so I've pulled in some sound effects here for the bike rider that goes past. So I've just got a few random things like a bike bell, sort of skidding to a stop. This one I think is this kind of cycling sound. No, that's for later on. That's his annoyed grunt. And that's another pass by. So I'm just going to work something out with these and make it sound good. So I've come to this point and I've realized that I want a reason for the cyclist to turn around. And I was thinking he's a delivery driver, so maybe I want one of those delivery notification noises. But obviously I can't just take their trademarked sound, so I'm going to have to recreate it in some way. And usually the way I would like to do this is with like an instrument or something within Pro Tools. It's quite handy for that. So I'm just going to do that now and make a little notification sound. Okay, so I've pulled together this little ditty, this little notification noise, cool. Non-copyrighted, although it's pretty simple and sounds quite similar to some you might know. But yeah, so that's that. So what I'll do is I'll come to this instrument track and I can just commit this to a audio wave. Boom. And there's my little notification sound, custom made. And we'll just pop that in. So I've made this sound for the cyclist who goes by. What I've done is I've brought in a few different bike sounds and I've routed them all to this one channel which is called bike, and that means when I pan everything to the left or right, all the sounds that are related to the bike are going to be on the left or the right. So here we are. And that's just his own little sound story there, adding to the visuals. So now I'll go on and do the other characters. So if I bring the woman and the person on the bike together, we can see what that sounds like, all the action sounds together. So that's it. I've brought in all the sounds, the action sounds and the ambient background sounds, but there is a little bit of character missing. It's kind of flat and very literal. So I feel like because we're in sunny Scotland, we should maybe try and add in a little whisper of what people of Edinburgh are very familiar with, and that is the random chiming of a bagpipe. So I'm going to see if I can find something bagpipey that I can pop in there and just have it sort of, you know, give a hint of that Scottish touch. Okay, so I've done a bit of editing on this bagpipe sound, and what I've done is I've made it sound distant and sort of like it's echoing around the buildings in the area and you can't quite hear it. So that's what this sounds like. So what I'm going to do is go through and neaten it up and do a little bit of mixing using my monitors just to make it sound better, because these headphones are not great. Okay, so this is the final sound mix I've done. What I've done is I've just changed some of the volumes a little bit, added some EQ, taken some sounds out and put some sounds in that I liked, and then run everything through a effects on the master channel there. That would be the ozone, just to bring everything up in volume, and also through the maxim, and just turn that up as well just to get everything up and more audible. So here it is. Beautiful.